Welcome to GCTV's Games of the Week. Today's broadcast was brought to you in part by Mesa Verde Restaurant, 10 Fisk Ave, and at MesaVerdeGreenfield.com. Gary Real Estate at 82 Federal Street and at GaryRealEstate.com. Thai Blue Ginger, 298 Main Street and at ThaiBlueGinger.com. Terraza Ristorante at the Country Club and at TerrazaGreenfield.com. Greenfield Savings Bank, locations throughout Western Mass and at GreenfieldSavings.com. And now your host, Bobby C. Gamble.
All right, and welcome, folks, to this exciting game, this fantastic evening here at Vets Field.
And the Green Wave defending the north goal.
And the coin toss is finished up. The Greenfield Green Wave versus the Franklin County Tech Eagles. My name is Tyler Bourbeau, bringing the play-by-play action. With me is Gary Bourbeau. Gary, thank you for being here this evening.
You're welcome, Tyler. My name is Gary Bourbeau, and welcome to Veterans Memorial Field in Greenfield. What a perfect evening for a football game. 52 degrees at kickoff, and moderate to very light wind.
Please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem, played by the Greenfield High School Band under the direction of Mr. Matt Sipek.
Great job there by the Greenfield Marching Band.
Thank you, Greenfield High School Band. And now let's play some football.
All right, I must admit, Gary, it's been a while since I've watched a Green Wave football game. It's definitely exciting to be out here.
I was in Turner's Falls last year, where Greenfield dominated, and tonight, we're hoping for a good matchup, good sportsmanship, and a good, exciting football game. Greenfield is defending the goal to our right. The north end of the field, and Franklin Tech will be receiving the ball at our left at the south end of the field.
Of course, Green Wave is coming into this game with a overall record of 1-4, league 0-2. And Franklin County Tech is coming into this with a 4-1 record, League 2-0. So, just according to records.
The wave is Petro, number 44.
And according to records, seems like Tech has the advantage, but we will see during this game.
And here we go. There's the kickoff. Green Wave starts off with a trick play, an onside kick, unsuccessful. And the Franklin Tech Eagles will be beginning in midfield. First down.
We're starting right at about their own 48-yard line.
And Tech will have a 1st and 10 right at midfield.
Franklin Tech lining up, Gabe Tomasi in the backfield. Tomasi gaining some yardage.
Tomasi on the keeper.
first down carry.
Gains
Taken down
about
by
18
number
yards on the
14,
play.
Eric
First down.
Martineau.
Franklin Tech at about
But
the
not before
32-yard line.
Eagles
He did an
for the
excellent
first
job
down
there
into
of switching
Green Wave
things up. Looked like he
territory.
was going to one side, decided that
Down at the
wasn't
Green
going to
Wave
work, switch it up
32,
down some
first and
open
10
field,
for the Eagles.
and decided to head on the other side and gained well more than the first down yardage.
First down, Eagles. Greenfield's 32. Handoff to Little. Little is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Josiah Little, number 20, junior. 1,000-yard gainer past couple of years.
Second
Is that right?
and 9 for the Eagles.
Nice job there. Especially as a junior, he has another year to go, so he's got plenty of other stats and records to break for himself.
Plenty of yardage to gain. Tomasi from the shotgun, it's a pass.
Intercepted by Greenfield. At the Greenfield 16-yard line, it looks like. Nice interception by the Greenfield defense. But it looks like it was no good. Did not have the feet planted.
Pass was incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
Third and
It will
9.
be 3rd down and 9 to go.
Oh. Definitely something that could rattle Tomasi.
Another pass.
It's completed. Sending to the
Franklin
outside.
Tech, he's running.
Tackle
Tomasi
unsuccessful,
pass
and
complete.
he is
Number
down.
13, Cameron Candelaria.
It's down about 1 yard or so
Deep in
before the
Green
goal
Wave
line.
territory. Spotting that ball right on the 1 yard line. First and goal.
Great job there by Tech, continuing to move the ball even though one of the defense had
Tomasi
hands
on
on
the
him.
keeper.
A flag is out.
And Greenfield stuffs Eagles quarterback Tomasi at the line of scrimmage. It looks like we have a
Flag
penalty.
on the play.
On the defense. And so close to the goal
Automatic
line.
first down, not penalty.
It'll be,
First down, half the distance to the goal line, puts
which
them
is
on the 1
basically
foot
inches.
line. And 4 downs to punch it in.
Yeah, that one's really going to be the killer. Not half the distance, but the repeating of the first down. This is going to come down to who has more push power.
And if I was Coach Gamache, I'd be depending on my fullback, Jet Bastrash, a senior, 5'9",
Second and goal.
171 pounds, number 10.
Oh, looks like that push play was unsuccessful. It'll be second down.
Tyler, you see number 10 lined up?
Oh, looks like a real tough blitz there. Took Tomasi down. And a flag
And
goes up
another
after
flag.
There
the
is a
play.
flag on the play.
Oh, unsportsmanlike conduct? Is that what that is?
Unsportsmanlike against Franklin Tech. They did not
That's
need
against
that.
the Eagles.
They were
We
a
was,
hair's breadth from the end zone, and now they're starting.
Tomasi's frustration is coming back to bite him. Tossing the ball up in the air is what the ref called. So they're now going to be running on third down and
And that'll bring it all the way
What
out
about
to the
20
line.
yards?
Third and goal from there.
I don't know. They had a successful pass play, it's entirely possible that having this additional yardage, whether or not it's third down, may give them room to explore different types of plays.
I'll bet we're going to see a pass here. Tomasi's in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. He keeps it. Tomasi running.
Looking for an opening.
Tomasi on the carry.
Gets yardage inside the 10.
Brings it down around the 9-yard line. 4th and goal from there.
One more try for Tech to punch it in.
Well, we'll see what the Eagles can pull out here on 4th and 9.
4th down and 9 to the touchdown.
Ooh, could not complete it. Incomplete
Pass
pass.
is incomplete.
And Greenfield takes
turnover.
over on the 9.
Downs.
That's got to frustrate Coach Gamache, Tyler, to be inches away from a TD, only to turn the ball over on the 9 now.
Absolutely, especially, you know, we had that first down play right at the line where it was just pushing on both ends and who was going to give first. And looked like that didn't happen, and it just got worse from there.
1st and 10, Greenfield at their own 9.
Paulides with the carry.
And I'm seeing a flag down.
Maddox Whitman. There's a flag on the play.
We'll see what the call is. It's like a push or a illegal push, pushing from the back.
Holding against the Green Wave. That'll take them back 10 yards. 1st and 20 for the...
First and 15 for the Green Wave.
That would be a push against the offense and a 5-yard penalty. 1st and 15.
There's QBing Keegan Fisher, number 5. Loose ball.
There's a loose ball in the Green Wave backfield.
And it looks like Greenfield dove on it first, so they'll maintain possession.
2nd down Green Wave as they retain possession. Looks like it's right around the 1-yard line.
It's a great opportunity for the Eagles, Tyler, with Greenfield sitting back with their toes in their own end zone.
This is definitely, I feel like you can't be more against the wall here for Greenfield. But we'll see what they can pull out. Got to keep an eye on any kind of blitzing or rushing, anything that could cause a safety.
Greenfield, it's a run.
Early on the carry.
Got a few yards back anyway.
Yeah, I got to say, it looked like he was going to have some serious yardage, but just as he was breaking through, I saw that somebody got his hands on a jersey, and that really slowed him up. But just those couple of fingertips around some fabric really held Greenfield from gaining some yardage on that play.
3rd and 15, the ball on the Greenfield 16-yard line and a timeout.
Timeout Green Wave.
Yeah, fantastic crowd out here.
There is a nice crowd. What a beautiful Friday evening under the lights at Veterans Memorial Field in Greenfield. And a shout out to all our veterans. Thank you for your service.
No, absolutely. And thank you for tuning in, whether or not you're supporting your local cable access channel or supporting your local high school athletics. Doesn't matter if you're tuning in support of the Green Wave or you're tuning in support of Franklin Tech Eagles. Well, thank you for watching this. And of course, we are live streaming, so this is broadcast worldwide over the web. So if you're somewhere across the pond and for whatever reason wanting to tune in, you can do that. And love that technology has reached that point where people on the other side of the planet could tune into this game right now.
So, big play for both teams here with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the quarter. Greenfield has a lot of real estate to get the first down. Third and 15.
For the Wave.
It's a pass.
Not a lot of gain on that one.
Paulitis on the carry.
It looks like the Wave will have to punt.
That'll bring up a 4th and 11 for the Wave. Josiah Little, deep.
Josiah Little is deep to receive the punt, standing on Greenfield's 40-yard line.
You definitely got to pull this off when you're that deep in your own territory. So it's a smart decision on Greenfield to get rid of it. See if they can try better next time.
Ball doesn't go very far. It takes a Tech bounce, and Greenfield Green Wave downs it at about the 24-yard line.
The Eagles will have a 1st and 10 on the Green Wave's 23-yard line.
Definitely took a very tough bounce, very unfortunate bounce for Greenfield. You always hate to see that. You put the work into the kick, and just because the ball landed in a certain way, it bounces back another 10 yards.
Funny shaped ball takes funny bounces.
Absolutely right. Oh. A sneak there.
Hand off, and it's a touchdown for the Franklin
10,
Tech Eagles.
Up the middle for
fullback.
23-yard touchdown.
Young Bastrash, the senior fullback.
Jet Bastrash.
And that was quick.
Absolutely, definitely a smart move. I don't even think the ball hit Tomasi's fingertips during that play.
So Coach Gamache must be pleased with the development. Tech is trying for the 2.
Oh, point after is successful.
Tomasi's pass is good for the 2 points.
So with 4 minutes and 25 seconds left in the first quarter, Franklin Tech Eagles lead 8-0 over the host Green Wave.
With 4:25 remaining in the first quarter, Tech Eagles 8, Green Wave nothing.
You know, Franklin Tech is coming off of a tremendous win against Palmer Munson last week on the 6th. They won with a shutout against Palmer Munson, 44-0. A tremendous victory for them against that team.
So they're riding that high into town.
No, absolutely. And then before that, they were at Athol High School playing against them, and they beat them narrowly, 16-12. And so far, they've played Pathfinder, Frontier Regional, McCann Tech, only falling to Frontier Regional.
Landon Hardy kicking off for the Eagles.
Greenfield
Martineau
recovers a short kick.
Wave will have
And
it
we'll
first and
start
10.
with first down at their own
See where they spot it.
35-yard line, it looks like.
We're on the Wave's 35-yard line.
And the Wave has fair field position at the 35.
Fisher under center for the Green Wave.
Fisher hands it off.
Politis with the carry.
Held up pretty close, very little gain. Maybe
Pick up
couple of yards.
Second and 6 for the Wave.
Second down, 6 to go. Greenfield's own 39. 3:50 left in the first quarter. Franklin Tech leading 8-0. It's another handoff. And Greenfield punches their way up to the 42.
Caught by Landon Hardy. 3rd and 3 for the Green Wave.
What do you think we're looking at here, Tyler? A lot of real estate in front of them. 3rd down, 3 yards to go.
Oh, you're absolutely right. And their pattern so far during this drive is every down 3-4 yards. If you can do that with a 4-down conversion, you're just going to march down the field with first downs.
And there's a timeout. Greenfield
Green
takes
Wave.
a timeout. Looking at the players and the cheerleaders on the field today. Players are in their breast cancer awareness stockings on both sides of the field. And the Green Wave cheerleaders are out there with their pink breast cancer awareness pom-poms.
It must be October.
Again, what a beautiful night. Right now, 52 degrees, 4-mile-an-hour wind.
I feel like this is that perfect, cool football weather. Players are back out there.
Caleb Murray under center.
And he's back to pass.
Taken
And he's
down in the
down.
backfield.
Sacked at their own 34-yard line.
That was Caleb Murray out there as the QB.
4th and 11 for the Wave.
And it looks like they're going to convert. The punting squad is coming out on
Murray
the field.
back in
Back
punt
once again is
formation.
Josiah Little, number
deep
20.
For the
at
Eagles.
Tech's 35-yard line to receive the punt.
Hopefully the Greenfield punter can get a more favorable roll than they did last time. Nice kick. Was more favorable.
Greenfield
Murray,
downs
punt
the
is
ball
down.
at the Franklin Tech
By Elliott Holcomb.
39-yard line. This is the farthest
Right around the
Tech
40-yard
has
line. Where the
started
Eagles will have a first and
in the
10.
game so far. Their own 39.
Well, let's see the conversions they had so far. They had Greenfield tried for an onside kick to start off the game.
So Greenfield Tech started the game at about midfield.
Tech was unsuccessful with a 4th down conversion, so Greenfield started deep in their backfield. And then a short punt brought it back to their 30.
Back trash up the middle.
And that Bastrash carry went nowhere.
down by
And now
Politis.
another flag. Let's hope it's not another unsportsmanlike conduct against either team.
It's pretty rare to see the flag go up that late in the play unless there's some sort of
Looks like it's
Flag
against
on the play.
Greenfield, and the call is
First down, Eagles.
I don't see what the penalty is, Tyler, do you?
Not exactly sure.
Looks like a 15-yarder. Somebody did something that the officials didn't like.
If the flag is going up after the whistle, I feel like most of the time it's going to be some sort of unsportsmanlike conduct.
Right, the play is
There's
over.
a 15-yarder for unsportsmanlike conduct.
And there you called it, Tyler. Okay, we got Franklin Tech first down at
It's
Greenfield,
intended to
45.
reach 45.
Well, you know how I
yard
make
line.
those nice calls.
You do make those great calls.
Tomasi in the backfield.
Tomasi
Gets
is
grabbed.
bundled up on the
Tomasi's
Franklin
taken
Tech
down in the
50.
backfield.
A loss of 10 yards.
Saves Rudder on the stop there for the Green Wave. 5-yard loss.
My error. They started at the 45. That was a 5-yard loss. Second down, and it looks like about 14 to the first down. 1 minute, 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock is moving.
Second and 14 for the Eagles, just over midfield.
Over to
Little
Little.
on the left.
Little on the carry.
Nice job, Little.
Little gets 6 of it back.
Stopped by Breer.
Little found a little bit of space and got a little bit of yardage. For a big play, though.
I've heard it said that Little
And,
isn't
about
hard to
8.
take down, but Little is hard to catch.
I've seen that. He's been very quick out on the field.
The junior runs like his pants are on fire. Tech lining up, Tomasi in the shotgun. Pass, caught by Franklin Tech.
Tomasi's pass.
Close to a first
complete
down.
to Cameron Candelaria. That is enough for the Eagles' first down.
Switch.
Oh, what do we got? It's third down.
Third
And
down, 8 to go.
on Greenfield's 44.
And the clock is stopped at 11 seconds. Just about time for one more, maybe 2 plays if the ball goes out of bounds. A run.
Little is hitting the
It's going
backfield.
to be little to no gain.
Stopped by Noah Gamache.
Noah Gamache, one of the
And that's the
Pioneer
end of the
students,
first
is a
quarter.
valuable
The score,
addition to
Eagles
the
8,
Eagles
Green
team.
Wave, nothing.
And that's the end of the first quarter, Tyler, and so far, most of the action has been on Greenfield's side of the field, but Tech holding on to a 8-point lead, end of the first quarter.
And you know, it is only an 8-point lead. There's still another 36 minutes of game time. And
A lot can happen in 36 minutes.
a lot can happen in 36 minutes. A lot can happen, and when it comes to football, a lot can happen in 36 seconds. So we'll see what goes down. And you know, I cover a lot of other sports for BNC TV, and I've seen things change in an instant, and football is no different. All it's going to take is an open pocket, a missed tackle, and Greenfield is tying it back up.
And Coach Krzyzewski's looking for that big play, get back in this game. Second down, 11 to go. And the Greenfield
Little on the
defense
carry.
is being
Broken down
really
by
stingy
Politis.
with the runs.
They're doing a great job of breaking through the Franklin Tech line
Third and 11.
and
for
getting
the
their
Eagles.
hands on the player that they need to, and really stifling the yardage on the run plays.
I think Greenfield's size on that line is a big factor in this game so far. I wonder if Coach Gamache is going to start turning Tomasi loose to do some running.
Oh,
Tomasi is out of bounds at
Tomasi knocked
the
out of bounds.
40.
Tomasi was definitely looking downfield, try and find a couple passes, but just his options. His options just got fewer and fewer as he got towards that out of bounds line. And
Fourth down for the Eagles.
Fourth and 11. It looks like Franklin Tech Eagles are going for it on
fourth down and
fourth.
14.
Long pass. What?
Ooh.
Broken up by number
Pass is
12 in the
incomplete.
Greenfield backfield.
Intended for Candelaria.
That is Krish
The
Patel.
Wave will
I
take
hope I'm
over
saying
on
that right.
downs.
Or Krish Patel.
And Greenfield takes over on downs.
Great job there by Krish Patel,
At their own,
getting the height,
39-yard
getting
line.
just a couple of fingertips on that ball.
I think Tomasi would want to get that one back. He had a receiver wide open at about the 10.
No, and there was going to be, it looked like it was going to be an easy connection there with the Tech receiver, but just those couple of fingertips on the ball changes the trajectory, and he wasn't able to pick it up.
First and 10, Green Wave, starting at about their own 38.
Fisher throws it short.
Fisher's pass complete to Breer. Enough for the Green Wave. First down.
Jonathan Brewer with the reception.
We're going to move the chains on that one, and it looks like first and 10 at about midfield. There's a handoff up the middle. Greenfield fights for about 5 yards. If they can keep picking away at 5 yards, 4 yards per play, they can march down the field and tie this up.
And they're
Pick up for 5. Second and 5 for the Green Wave.
Second down, Green Wave. Franklin Tech's 45.
Fisher hands it off.
Politis on the carry.
And he gets a couple on that play.
Third down and 3 to go.
A little early for big plays, Tyler, but 3rd and 3. Greenfield would like to convert here.
3rd and 3 for the Wave. Ball's at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Oh, nice dump there to number
Politis on the reception.
Angel Politis
There is a first down for the Green Wave.
is the one who received the ball on Greenfield, got some extra yardage. Big play there for Greenfield, getting the first down.
Fisher was under some serious pressure and still completed the pass.
Down at the Eagles' 32-yard line.
Great job by Fisher and great job by Politis.
Little momentum here for the Green Wave. 1st and 10. Franklin Tech 32.
Head off to Gamache. Gamache gets very
Gamache
few
on the
yards
carry.
and is taken down.
Stopped by Turner. Pickup of a couple, 2nd and 8 for the Wave.
Greenfield, 2nd and 8.
Fisher under center. Hands the ball off.
Send off.
Politis on the carry.
Politis, not a bad game. By my math, if you gain 4 or 5 yards on every play, you're going to eat up the clock, you're going to eat up the turf.
Especially most recently,
3rd
these
and
past
4
few
for the
plays.
Wave.
Politis has definitely been
That was
pulling
at the
his
Eagles'
weight,
25-yard line.
getting the Greenfield the advancement they really need.
And here we are at 3rd down again on the Franklin Tech 25-yard line now. Clock moving at 6.5 minutes.
Looks like Fisher's out there for QB in Greenfield.
Greenfield's down to their last timeout, and Franklin Tech has all 3 of theirs.
Just not, nope. And looks like a little
There's a flag
miscommunication,
on
too
the
many
play.
people on the field.
Against the Green Wave.
Looks like a delay of game. That'll cost them 5 yards.
Oh, sorry, it's not too many men on the field unless the play starts and the players are still there. It was a delay of game for
That'll make it
for
3rd and
holding
9
off.
for the Wave. Ball's back to the 30-yard line.
It's like out there for quarterback for Greenfield is Caleb Murray, number 10. I gotta be honest, I don't think, maybe things have changed since the last time I watched a game, but I don't think I've seen this many changes in quarterback.
Low snap, back to pass. He gets caught behind the line of scrimmage, and he's
Murray on the
down.
draw.
I don't think there was any gain for Murray there.
Landon Hardy on the stop. That'll bring up a 4th down for the Green Wave.
Murray, a junior. A lot of substitutions. 2 fair quarterbacks on this Green Wave roster. Both of them can handle the ball. And in comes Murray to handle the ball. We got 4th down, 10 yards to go on the Franklin Tech 31. Clock running, under 5 minutes. And there's another flag.
Possibly
There's a
offsides.
flag on the play.
Oh, false start on the offense.
Illegal formation on the Wave.
Oh, apologize. Legal formation.
4th and 15.
That is not what Greenfield needed right then. 4th down and 15.
They were cruising. This hurts this late in the first half.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what kind of play they can pull out. We've seen them get 15 plus yards on a couple of plays.
If they don't convert here, Franklin Tech has got good field position with 3 timeouts, and there's the whistle. Another timeout on the field.
Oh, flag on the field.
Oh, and
They're
it's
illegal.
against
Flags all
Greenfield.
over the place. It's fall.
Wow,
Another illegal
Greenfield
formation?
is in disarray now. Where were they, Tyler? Something like the Eagles 24 just a minute ago, and where are they starting now? The Eagles 40?
4th and 20.
20 yards to
They're
go
back
for
in
the
punt
first down.
formation.
And now they're going to punt. They're going to get rid of the ball. Little is in the backfield for
Little
the
deep.
Eagles.
For the Eagles.
And the ball hits,
Nice bounce.
bounces,
Will
takes
be-
a Greenfield bounce. And downed at the
13-yard line, roughly.
Franklin Tech takes over with 3:50 left.
1st and 10 Eagles at their 13-yard line.
All 3 timeouts. Plenty of time. I've got a feeling we're going to see Tomasi go to the air a few times here, Tyler.
And you know, Tech received at the beginning of the game, so whatever they don't do here is going to be left out on the field as they got to kick it over to Greenfield during the third quarter.
1st and 10 Eagles. Little on the carry.
And on the run, little carries.
Got by Murray. Pickup of 7, 2nd and 3 for the Eagles.
I'm still waiting for the junior, Josiah Little, to break one wide open here. We'll see. And I think Coach Gamache is playing it safe here with time running out in the first half and an 8-0 lead. Doesn't want the ball turned over this deep.
Wasn't enough for the Eagles first
the
down.
Eagles end of the field.
Especially with what we were talking about, you know, Greenfield's receiving it at the start of the third quarter. So it's really going to stink to give Greenfield another solid chance before the half and then get another chance
I
during
think
the third
that's what
quarter.
Gamache is thinking, but we got 3 wide receivers on the left side of the formation. Tomasi is back to pass. Heavy rush.
Oh, when
Heavy
it pops
rush.
out, could be anybody's ball.
Sacked way back.
Oh, saw a couple of frustrated arms on Greenfield. Looks like even though the ball popped out of Tomasi when he dove on it right near the goal line, it looks like Tech did come up with the ball.
But that's a big, big loss.
2nd and long for the Eagles.
2nd down and a whole bunch of yards. 33 to go.
Ball is on the
Ball at
1 yard
33
line.
yards. Balls are on the 1 yard line.
The Eagles dodged a bullet there. That could have been a touchdown for the Green Wave. It could have been a safety. And now they got a lot of green to cover. Timeout on the field.
I feel like
that
this is definitely a
Eagles'
situation.
first timeout.
This is definitely a
Timeout
situation
on
that
the field, and a minute 35 remaining in the first half.
you want to stop, take a breath, reassess the situation.
I think Franklin Tech will play it safe here. They will try to keep it on the ground, let the clock run. The Wave has one more timeout. They'll have another chance here if Franklin Tech Eagles can't convert.
All right.
Okay,
So-
we're ready to go.
Greenfield having some struggles during the first half. This might be putting them in a potential position to minute and a half left. There's plenty of time to find something happen. It could be another mismanaged snap.
4 wide receivers for Franklin Tech, 3 on the near side.
Think they're shaping up for a Hail Mary to see who gets there first. Oh, looks like a tough snap again.
Tomasi up the middle for a couple.
Oh,
3rd down for Tech.
And the clock is still running at 1:15 Third down, 32 yards to go. Franklin Tech is stuffed way back
Now I got a
on their
question.
2-yard line.
I got a question for you. Now, having that many people on the wing, on the outside there, looking like they were going to throw up some sort of Hail Mary, and then Tomasi trying to go up the middle like that, do you think that was intentionally a fake play, or would you think that there was some sort of just time crunch or handling of the ball that made him decide, I just got to go for what I can get?
I think they were trying to tell Greenfield we're going to pass, but they need to get out of this hole. They
Another
need
timeout.
every inch they can get. If they don't gain some yards here, they're going to wind up punting. 38 seconds to go.
Oh, that last play, they
Timeout
gained a
on the
yard.
field,
It's on the 2nd-yard line now.
38.2 seconds remaining.
And Greenfield can stop the clock once more.
This very possibly could turn into, like, what kind of play do you think that Coach Gamache is telling his Tech boys what they should do as far as eating up this last play?
I think they're going to put their big fullback in the backfield, Jet Bastrash, 5'9", 171. Try to gain a yard or two, get in a position to kick the ball away.
They definitely want to do whatever they can and not make the clock stop, so maybe running and getting down in bounds is going to eat that clock up and finish off this half.
I'd be real surprised if we see Tomasi go to the air here.
Well, he's got his wide receivers out there again.
He's got 2 wide receivers in the near side. He's back to pass. He lets the ball go.
Oh,
Incomplete. 4th down.
Tomasi's pass intended for Candelaria is incomplete.
That was not a bad play, Tyler.
Tell on the
If
coverage.
it was intercepted, they can stop Greenfield back here. It'd be
Bring up
about
a
the
fourth
same
down
distance
for
as a
them.
punt. If they received it, they get the 1st down and get a chance for a Hail Mary and a touchdown. Now they'll be lining up to punt.
Timeout Tech.
And this is a huge play. They better get this off, and they better hold that tough Greenfield line if they hope to get this punt off successfully. I think Greenfield's line on both sides of the ball is dominating this game right now, even
I was
though
just
they're
about
losing.
to say the same thing. They've done an excellent job of breaking through Tech's line and forcing Tomasi to make decisions he doesn't have time to make.
He's been under pressure the whole game. Yeah, they got some beef on their line, Greenfield, both sides of the ball.
Well, a little over 32 seconds left in the first half. 4th and 32. Tech is going to see if they can send that ball as far as they can out of their area with a punt. Looks like it almost got blocked there. Nice favorable roll, too.
Greenfield feels it. He's still on his feet. Finally down with 18 seconds left at the Franklin Tech 20-yard line. Greenfield with 1 timeout. Starting at the Franklin Tech 20, 1st down and 10.
Some great fancy footwork there by Eric Martineau, who received the ball. Was right near the line, couldn't get pulled out, dodged around a few players and gained some yards. With 18 seconds left. They got about 25 yards to go.
But Tech made it out of that dangerous, dangerous hole, even if they only gained 20 yards on the play.
I think they'll be happy if they can go into the second half with a
Green
shutout.
Wave at the Eagles' 19-yard line with 18 seconds remaining.
Left, Greenfield with the ball. Franklin Tech 19-yard line. And there's a whistle and another flag.
Another
That
lead.
is a
Movement on the Green Wave.
It's another. I feel like that's the third time we've seen that that kind of illegal formation. Or
1st and 15 for the Wave.
and Greenfield has gained some yards. They're dominating the line. They've had some big plays, both offensive, defense. Penalties have hurt them.
this is what happened last time. They had some great yardage, and just penalty after penalty just drove them back and back. Lost all that extra yards they got.
Here we go, 18 seconds left. Starting from the Tech 24. Low snap.
Fisher,
He
little
throws.
pass. Too far. Nobody's there to pick it up.
And the clock stops with 14
Intended for
seconds left.
Griswold is incomplete.
Tyler, Greenfield can afford a run play here. With 14 seconds, they have 1 timeout left. They can still stop the clock. And they have 2 downs
2nd and 15 for the Wave.
to punch it in.
Well, and if they let their line do what they do best, they might get some real important yardage and then utilize that timeout for one more play.
Coach Krzyzewski would like to go in at halftime with some points on the board. We're ready to go. There's the snap. Back to pass. He's got a tough rush. Someone's open, and the ball is too far.
Nice pass.
Overshot.
Intended for Martineau is incomplete.
Even though Martineau was double covered,
Looked like he had a hard time getting an eye on the ball where it was coming in. He was running out of real estate in the end zone and really couldn't get an idea of where the ball was coming down.
now we have 7 seconds left in the first half.
Greenfield still has that 1 timeout. If they decide to run the ball or has any kind of pass completion that keeps that clock running. In fact, it'll probably be wise to them that if they do have a complete pass to, if there's not going to be any chance of extra yardage, to really down it so they can utilize that timeout. Long pass.
That's a long pass. And that's incomplete.
Murray's pass is
With
incomplete.
2 seconds left.
And that'll bring up a 4th down.
4th down, 15 to
2.6
go
Seconds
on the
remaining.
Tech 24. So Tyler, you're Coach Krzyzewski now. What do you do with 2.5 seconds left? 4th down.
Well, I got to say it looks like they've had a tough time with their pass game. It seems like either they kind of go all out with some sort of Hail Mary, or they really plan some extravagant running play
You
to
don't think
go
they're
out.
going to try to fool Tech with a running play, do you? Back to pass. Again, it's long. In the end zone.
Oh,
that
bounces
pass is
out of the Tech's
incomplete.
hands.
And Murray's pass is
Almost
incomplete.
intercepted by the Franklin Tech Eagles. And
That'll bring
time
us to
runs
the
out in the
halftime.
first half.
With the score, Franklin Tech Eagles 8, Greenfield
Eagles
Green
lead
Wave nothing.
8-0.
Well, both teams have been doing a great job in various places. I think Tech got a little bit lucky with a few plays
We'll check
early
out that
on that put
concession
them in
stand.
a very advantageous field position, and they were able to get that 8
Put on by the
that they
Franklin
got.
County Youth Football
Greenfield has had a
Organization.
fantastic line, as we talked about. They really showed up for this on both sides, and they've been doing a great job of breaking through and holding Tomasi and his offensive squad.
Now entering the field,
So-
the pride of Franklin County.
Tomasi is an
Greenfield
accurate
High School.
thrower.
It's your
He's got
Greenfield
some
High School
people
Green
open,
Wave
but he's been
marching
under
band.
tremendous pressure. Marching onto the field, the Greenfield Marching Band. at this
Fantastic.
time.
Well, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back after this halftime break, the 3rd quarter of this fantastic varsity football game, Greenfield Green Wave versus the Franklin Tech Eagles. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Terra, and Kunga Trinidad. Let's hear it for the Green Wave Marching Band Seniors. Under the direction of Mr. Matt Sypek and field direction of drum majors Zach Ozarski and Nate Woodard, the GHS Marching Band is proud to present for your halftime entertainment the music of Green Day.
Tyler, Green Day from Madison.
Welcome to GCTV's Games of the Week. Today's broadcast was brought to you in part by Mesa Verde Restaurant, 10 Fisk Ave, and at mesaverde.greenfield.com. Gary Real Estate at 82 Federal Street and at GaryRealEstate.com. Thai Blue Ginger, 298 Main Street and at ThaiBlueGinger.com. Terraza Ristorante at the Country Club and at TerrazaGreenfield.com. Greenfield Savings Bank, locations throughout Western Mass and at GreenfieldSavings.com. And now your host, Bobby C. Gamble.
Now announcing the winner of the 50-50 raffle.
All right, and welcome back, folks, to this exciting game here at Vets Field in Greenfield. Greenfield Green Wave versus the Franklin Tech Eagles, just about to get started with the third quarter. My name is Tyler Bourbeau. Joining me is Gary Bourbeau, giving you the play-by-play action of this exciting game. So far, short score, Gary.
A lot of mistakes, a lot of penalties, a lot of lost yards. The defense is gaining a lot of yards for both teams, it seems.
Absolutely right.
The offense is sputtering on both sides. I think this game is being dominated by the Green Wave line on both sides of the ball.
Oh, and you actually touched on something that's been really big. Greenfield's biggest enemy right now has been some false starts going on for their offense, losing almost as many yards as they've been gaining in the past few plays leading up to the end of the first half. Really just killing some great momentum that they've had on some great plays. And we'll see if this past 15-minute timeout, or not timeout, halftime has given them an opportunity to kind of think about that and figure things out. And so that'll be put in the past, and we won't see that during the second half.
Franklin Tech Eagles will be defending the north goal to our right, kicking off to Greenfield to begin the second half.
And I also would be remiss if I didn't mention Josiah Little.
Josiah Little, Jr., 5'4",
On Franklin Tech.
on Franklin Tech. Runs like his pants are on fire.
Doing a great job.
Green Wave will be
Some very important
receiving,
yardage
and
for
the Eagles will be defending.
He's keeping Tech in this game. Tomasi's under a tremendous amount of pressure. Their passing game is non-existent so far.
And your passing game suffers when you don't have a lot of time in the backfield. And as you mentioned, the Greenfield line, both on offense and defense, has been doing an excellent job of breaking through and making Tomasi make some less desirable choices.
Your mic just died, so I'm going to go
Landon Hardy kicking off for the Eagles.
And the Eagles are ready to kick off to begin the second half. And here we go from Vets Field in Greenfield. Greenfield gets the ball and is immediately down at their own 43-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Greenfield beginning the second half.
First and 10 Green Wave starting
from their own 43.
43-yard line.
It's like a run.
Gamache on the carry.
Gamache gains a good 4 or 5 yards on this carry. And again, you can give some of that yardage to the Greenfield offensive line, making openings for him to gain 4 or 5 yards a carry. Second down, 5 yards to go on the Greenfield 47. And that play went nowhere. Tech was ready for that.
Got by number 25, Adrian Alamed.
So Greenfield gets set back a couple yards. They'll be starting this third down play at their own 45-yard line with 9 yards to go for the first down. They got 2 wide receivers to the near side. And he's back to pass. There's nobody open. And he gets back 2 yards.
Driven out of bounds by Hardy.
And this early in the second half, Greenfield, it looks like, will punt the ball away.
6 for the Wave.
Hoping that their defense can keep them in this game.
Whitman deep for the Eagles.
Got the ball away. Not a bad punt. It takes a Greenfield bounce. And rolling and downed at the Eagles.
Eagles will have a first
24-yard line.
24-yard line.
I understand my partner, Tyler Bourbeau, has got some technical difficulties right now. We hope to resolve that and get back to our partnership announcing this game. Franklin Tech Eagles, 1st and 10 at their own 24. There's little gains.
Candelaria on the carry around the right end.
Tech did a great job there of getting some of the yardage.
Pick up 5. 2nd and 5 for the Eagles.
Again, the way I see it, if you gain 5 yards, 6 yards every carry, you're going to march down the field and eat up the real estate. There's Franklin Tech at their own 30. 2nd down and 4 to go for the 1st down.
Tomasi with a bullet. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass.
There is a flag on the play on that incompleted pass.
Possible pass interference.
Possible. Where's the flag? It's in the Greenfield backfield. That usually indicates some pass interference or pushing.
Well, it was on the defense.
And Greenfield continues to get hurt by penalties.
Well, and speaking of getting hurt, it looks like time is called to check on one of the Greenfield players. Hopefully
Greenfield player is down around midfield.
Well, he's on a knee. That's a good sign. It looks like there might be something going on above the shoulders. Looks like he took a tough hit there, but he's up and on his feet.
Eric Martineau.
That was number 14. Martineau is coming off the field under his own power. Hopefully he'll be okay. And as I said, Franklin Tech
1st down Eagles.
Starting
their own
45, 1st and 10. Greenfield continues to be hurt by penalties.
Tomasi on the carry, stopped by Ty Griswold. There is a flag on the play.
No, but like you sit closer to it, you basically hold it like a hand, like if you want it. So let me see what that sounds like.
That is a hold.
Another flag on the play, Tyler, this time against the Franklin Tech Eagles, a hold. That'll bring them back 10 yards.
Well, that'll be nice and convenient for Greenfield to kind of get back to where they were one down ago.
It's a nice run by Tomasi, but
Eagles,
holding, and there's a 1st and 20 on their own 35.
Got Tomasi.
Tomasi's in the shotgun. Got some wide receivers. He lets the ball fly, and it's too long. Incomplete pass.
Pass intended for Turner is incomplete.
It didn't look like Sean Turner had any chance of getting to that pass.
Sean Turner was had a couple yards. ahead of the defense on that. He was open.
Yeah, I'm going to have to use that one in the shotgun. It's just it's not picking it up enough.
That was a 40-yard run by Josiah Little. Excuse me, that was more like a 60-yard run.
Touchdown run by Josiah Little.
Yeah, I also make good calls once in a while. Little finally broke one open. No one was going to catch him.
Oh, yeah, you were mentioning that. All he needed was a tiny opening, and he was going to find that and get through and manage to get some of the yardage that he needed to, and he did a great job.
2-point. Tomasi's back.
You see where the
pressure
gets flicked away. It'll be incomplete.
And with 8:10 left in the third quarter,
so thanks to
Tech
the
Eagles
speedy
14,
junior,
Greenfield Green Wave nothing.
Franklin Tech is leading this game 14-0 with 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Tyler, once he got by the line, once he got into the backfield, there wasn't anybody near him.
Well, it's those kind of things. You find this open pocket, and if you're quick enough, you move through there before anybody can be the wiser, and you're gone. You can't be caught. It looks like Little really took advantage of that.
And Jopelitis deep for the Wave.
Franklin Tech leading 14-0, kicking off with 8 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third quarter.
It's good audio. It's just not the same recording
And there was a fumble on the kickoff, and Franklin Tech recovers the fumble around their Greenfield's 35-yard line. This is going to hurt.
And it is the Eagles football.
Boy, Franklin Tech is just... I think Franklin Tech has patched some of their issues that they were having in the first half, and they've come out really ready to play some ball this second half.
They're definitely ready to play. And right now, with 8 minutes left in the third quarter, it looks like Uncle Mo has stepped on the field for Franklin Tech.
Uncle Mo, of course, would be Momentum.
Momentum, yes.
Yes, awesome.
Little on the carry.
Little goes
Caught by Van Fleet.
just a yard or two on the carry.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
2nd and 7 for the Eagles. Tomasi under center.
Tomasi ready for the snap. Handoff.
Bass Trash on the carry.
And Bass Trash gains a couple of yards on the carry.
Stopped by Van Fleet.
Franklin Tech with the ball. 3rd down, 7 to go for the first down on the
3rd and 7
Greenfield
for the Eagles.
34-yard line. Greenfield needs to stop them here with the momentum on the Eagles side of the field right now. Tomasi back to pass, lets the ball go. It's a long pass, too long. Too long and incomplete in the end zone. 4th down coming up for the Franklin Tech Eagles.
For the Green Wave. Samara was the intended receiver for the Eagles. That'll bring up a 4th and 7 at the Wave's 34-yard line.
Coach Gamache on 4th down chooses to go for it. 7 yards for the 1st down. And Tomasi under center. Josiah Little in the backfield. Tomasi's back to pass, scrambling, lets the ball go, and it's incomplete.
Tomasi's pass intended for Candelaria is incomplete.
And the Franklin Tech Eagles turns the ball over on downs.
At their own 34-yard line.
Green Wave takes over on their own 34, 1st and 10. 6.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. 3 timeouts left for both teams.
Politis on the carry. No gain on the play.
There's no gain on that running play for Greenfield, and they'll come up to 2nd down and 10 to go.
2nd and 10 for the Green Wave. Center.
Murray takes the snap, it's back to pass. Scrambling, under pressure, lets the ball go, complete. First down completed at the Greenfield 45-yard line.
For the Green Wave, first down.
That was a good pass. Murray under pressure, running to the right side and threw a strike.
The men know that. What?
Politis on the carry.
Politis gets a couple yards on that play.
Pick up 7, 2nd and 3 for the Green Wave. Falls into Eagles territory and the 48-yard line.
Green Wave seems to be managing the ball well as we're approaching the end of the 3rd quarter, Tyler. They're gaining yards, getting first downs, avoiding the penalties. Maria's back, and he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage for the sack.
Murray had a tough time back there, and he had a little bit of an opportunity, but just felt like he had nowhere to go there.
Eagles with a chance now to stop this drive.
6.
It's too rough for me.
And the Wave has 3rd down, 7 to go on their own 48.
It's like Murray again in the backfield.
Murray is in the shotgun. Couple of wide receivers. Takes the snap. He's back for the pass. He lets it go. Too long and almost intercepted by the Franklin Tech Eagles.
Picked off downfield.
He was the only one that was there for that one. A little bit overshot over the intended receivers.
On the coverage there.
And now we come up with fourth down again, Tyler. It looks like the punting unit is coming onto the field.
Well, it looks like Greenfield might be going for it. 4th and 7.
Murray in punt formation for the
They're in
Wave.
punt formation. There's nobody back for the Eagles.
Oh.
Franklin Tech Eagles stay away from the ball, and Greenfield
Petro downs it near the 30.
About the 29 to 30 yard line of Franklin Tech. They will take over with 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
Do you think that's just
First
some?
and 10 Eagles.
That might have been a mistake, not having anybody in the
30-yard line.
Might not have had anybody in the backfield, or do you think it might have been just kind of some confidence in their offense, along with being 14-0 late in the third quarter?
I don't know. I've never seen that. No one in the backfield on a punt, and it wasn't a particularly long punt, but now they've got Franklin Tech back on their own 40. 1st and 10.
Over to Little.
There comes Little.
Little on the carry.
Stuffed
Taken down by
after about 2-yard gain.
I'll give him a yard. 2nd and 9 for the Eagles.
Little at 5'4" tall, junior. His size, his name are little, but he has a big presence on the field.
Oh, yeah, absolutely right. Tomasi's
back to pass.
Finds someone. And he gets some yards, breaks through. He's heading.
Franklin Tech receives the ball, and they made it all the way to the Greenfield 20-yard line.
Taken down at about the 26, 25-yard line.
That's the best pass of the night for Tomasi. And a big gainer.
Great pass, great reception, and great extra yardage gained after the completion.
That's a confidence builder. Greenfield was driving their last possession, and Franklin Tech is taken away all their momentum and now has it back. Here we are, 1st and 10. Franklin Tech Eagles at the Greenfield 25.
Little again.
Little
doesn't get too much.
Got by Van Fleet. Had an assist from Rudder. Pick up of the 2nd and 9 for the Eagles.
I can totally see the advantage of Josiah Little in a sea of kids that are, teaming around 6 feet tall. He can get himself down there, and in order for them to get down to the level where they can tackle him, they have to be kind of in mid-tackle, which means they can't change their direction as much, and he's able to move around and navigate through people the way he does that, and it's very advantageous to be his size in this kind of game.
When he first started, I heard a comment that he's hard to see out there. But he's come into his own very fast.
3rd and 4.
I mentioned before, 1,000-yard gainer. And here we are with 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Franklin Tech, 3rd down, 4 yards to go for the first. And Tomasi scrambling to his left, lets the ball go in.
Corner. Ooh.
Just over the fingertips of.
Pass is incomplete, intended for Candelaria.
Just off the fingertips of Candelaria, and here it is, 4th down, 4 to go with 28 seconds left, Tyler.
Great job there. I think Candelaria had a tough time getting his eye on the ball coming I don't think he had it in view until it went over his head. And at that point, you have a fraction of a second to make a decision whether or not you can get your fingers around the ball.
4th and 4 for the
Absolutely.
Eagles.
He's been open several times in this game, and Tomasi just couldn't connect. But Tomasi moves in the backfield, and it's a good thing because he's been under a lot of pressure from the Green Wave defense. Another pass.
Oh,
Almost intercepted by the Green Wave, and they take over on downs.
Tomasi's pass is
Again.
incomplete.
trying to find Candelaria.
And the Wave will take over on downs.
Boy, that was an important down. You know, that one was even closer. The last time, Candelaria had trouble finding it with the few precious moments of getting his fingers around it, and this time, the ball just happened to bounce right off his chest before he could wrap himself around it. Tough play, but, you know, at least they're in a pretty decent field advantage. And with 14-0, with under 30 seconds left in the third quarter, Franklin Tech is still feeling pretty good.
Franklin Tech back in their own Greenfield, Greenfield, the Wave is back on their 20, first down and 10 to go for the first down.
Fisher in the backfield, fumble. Tech is going to come up with it.
Who got the ball?
It appears the Eagles have recovered.
Uh-oh.
Looks like it was handed off. Greenfield popped loose in Greenfield's arms, and the first person I saw lay on the ball had a white shirt.
1st and 10 Eagles.
So that's a fumble on the handoff, and the Eagles
After
starting.
the handoff, if you want to be specific.
On the
I think it
Green
was
15-yard line.
I don't know if it was necessarily a breakup between the handoff. It was handed off. The runner ran into some defense. Ball came loose. Tech came up with it.
In any event, there's Tomasi back scrambling.
Ball's loose again. Greenfield comes up with it. There's nobody there.
Tomasi fumbles, and Greenfield's got the ball. He could go. He's tackled.
And Green Wave picks up the loose ball.
Greenfield.
Wow, what a turn of events this is.
Territory.
Two turnovers in 2 seconds.
3.7 seconds left in the quarter. 2 turnovers in less than 20 seconds. Greenfield is at the 30-yard line. 1 play left before the quarter ends.
So that was Tomasi, fumbled right near the out of bounds. Greenfield picked it up and ran.
He had a mob of Green Wave, if you will, coming at him. And, you know, he had trouble keeping his hands on the ball. And it popped loose as he went down, and Greenfield was there to pick it up.
I thought Franklin Tech was going to put this game away, but now with Greenfield and the ball on Franklin Tech's 30, first down.
Well, with these kind of turn of events, anything can happen with a 14-point lead. And Greenfield taken down after about 1 or 2 yards.
Murray gains a couple yards, and
Eagles
Greenfield
14,
with the ball,
Greenfield
beginning of the
nothing.
4th period.
Boy, you know, Greenfield has had a string of tough plays during the third quarter, I would say. Just some tough situations, some tough turnovers, tough events happening. And to have that kind of turn of events, that kind of turnover to really spark some life back into the team, well, with this next 12 minutes, I'm really curious to see what that Uncle Mo, as you say, could do for the Greenfield team.
Well, Uncle Mo's wearing a green jersey right now because after that fumble, that was a long run. That looked like it was about 60 yards.
Would you say it was, it must have been one of the longest plays of the game, the longest single gained yards, other than the Josiah Little play that happened earlier on in the third quarter.
You do make those great observations, and the Greenfield defense has gained probably as many yards as the offense has in this game on that fumble. So, again, it looks like Greenfield has some momentum here, and they're within striking distance and keep themselves in the game if they can score here. It looked like the Eagles were going to put this away after that Greenfield's fumble.
Yeah, that was a tough turnover that we saw happen there. But I guess pride goes before the fall, and when you see the getting a little ahead of yourselves and a little excited over the turnover, you know, that's when things can happen and that ball pops loose. Greenfield's back in this.
Takes some funny bounces, that football. Second down. Greenfield back to pass. The pass is complete behind the line of scrimmage, and he gains a couple yards before he's taken down.
Looked like a great situation Greenfield had there. As they had a line of 4 players coming at Murray, and that created an empty space, still in the backfield, but empty space nonetheless, to dump that ball forward a few yards, and you saw that they gained some extra yardage after that.
Gained a couple yards. What's this flag? Penalty on the field. What do we have now? Oh, against
illegal receiver downfield.
Against the Green Wave, an illegal receiver downfield. That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Oh, that short pass was dumped to an illegal receiver?
No, it's a legal receiver, but someone got ahead of themselves. You can't have a lineman downfield on a play like that.
Gotcha.
And Franklin Tech says so there was a flag on the field.
Looks like they declined it to get the down. Is that the situation?
No, I think the officials discussed it and decided that there was not a player downfield. So we're going again with a second down. 5 yards to go. On the Franklin Tech Eagles 25. 3rd and 5. Third down. Murray back in the shotgun.
He dumps it forward, finds.
That's complete, too.
The pass is complete to Jonathan Breer. That's enough for another Green Wave first down.
So the first down for Green Wave. They're moving the ball really well here.
Yeah, that was a great reception by Jonathan Breer.
1st and 10 at the Eagles' 15-yard line.
It's a very crucial reception, too. 1st down and 10.
15 yards to go to get into this game, get on the board for the Green Wave. The pitch in the backfield. And he breaks away from everything and scores a touchdown. Greenfield finally gets on the board with a touchdown.
Angel Politis breaking through.
Once he got through that mob at the line of scrimmage, he was gone. No one was near him.
Well, that's great. I think we got quite a ball game to look forward to in this last quarter. It's only see what happens with the conversion. But
Greenfield looks like they'll be going for the 2.
Greenfield is definitely not out yet.
They're back in this game.
And the Green Wave line up in the 2-point conversion
Trying for
attempt.
the 2-point conversion. 10.5 minutes left in this game.
Murray in the shotgun. He's looking to pass it.
He lets the
ball
ball go.
There. Easy conversion.
Complete.
And he completes it.
For the 2-point conversion. And with 10:32 remaining in the ball game.
Well, Tyler, just when it looked like the Eagles were going to break this game wide open deep in Greenfield territory, they fumble the ball. Greenfield runs it down the field, and we've got a ball game here at Vets Field.
I think that only took 2 minutes off the clock, too, is going from that fumble. Tech recovers. Tech fumbles. Greenfield recovers. And late in the third quarter, And it's only taken a couple of minutes to see Tech now only
6
points
ahead.
away from a tie. I'm sorry, yeah, 6 points ahead.
That was a big 2-point conversion for the Green Wave. They'll be kicking off.
Petro kicking off of the Wave.
Franklin Tech.
Little deep for the
They have
Eagles.
2 players back for Franklin Tech. One of them is Josiah Little. The other, and that's a short kick.
And the kick went out of bounds.
Goes out of bounds.
The flag goes up.
And that's going to cost Greenfield. That will be a penalty for kicking the ball out of bounds on the kickoff.
Well, based off the way, I'm not sure if these kids are doing a lot of aiming, but, you know, if they were planning on that, if you have a backfield with Little, who has shown to be a dominating force on the opposing team.
Let me guess,
you
keep
might
the
want
ball
to
away from
punt
him.
it away from him, exactly. You knew what I was thinking. So it looks like Franklin Tech will be setting up at about
their own 40-yard line. No, it isn't.
At the 35. It looks like, if that's where they're lining up. Yeah, right at about at the Tech 35-yard line is where they'll be starting this drive off.
First and 10.
Eagles at their own
10 and a half
35
minutes
yard
left
line.
in this game. It's one wide receiver at the near side. Tomasi, handoff. And that goes
Little on the
nowhere.
carry.
Once again, the Greenfield defense is being very, very
Up by Van
stingy.
Fleet.
Most of the runs in this ball game, Greenfield has
Pick
been
up of a yard,
stingier. They've
second and
been
9
as
for the
tight
Eagles.
as the lug nuts on a 54 Ford.
Those are some tight lug nuts. Second and 9.
3 wide receivers to the near side. Tomasi hands it off.
Little finding an opening.
Little does find
on
an
the
opening and
carry.
gets a couple yards back.
I'd say he got about 6 on that.
So that will be Franklin Tech.
Stopped by Holcomb.
Beginning third down at their own 42.
3rd and 3 for the Eagles.
3 yards to go for the first down.
I think one of Eagles' big plays is when they have a lot of players lining up on the same side. It's really just to take some defense away so that they can open up for a run.
Tomasi keeps it and goes
Moss
nowhere.
taken down by Politis.
There's that great Greenfield defense that we've been seeing all night.
I suspect Coach Gamache will try to
bring
maintain
up
his
a
lead
fourth down
and see
for
if
the
he can
Eagles.
get his Eagles defense to do the work now. Punting it away with 4th down.
Looks like there was a loss of yardage, lost a couple of yards. It's 4th and 5th now.
4th and 5 yards to go for the first down. The Eagles in punt formation. And it's a fake. Tomasi takes it, lets the ball go,
Oh, and it is an incomplete pass.
and it's incomplete. Greenfield takes over in Franklin
And Ty
Tech
Griswold on the
territory.
big stop there. The Wave will
if,
take it over inside Eagles territory.
That was a gamble by Coach Gamache, and it didn't pay off that time.
Well, it's really tough, and there's enough time on the clock that if Tech isn't careful, this is going to wind up being a tie ball game late in the 4th quarter.
So let's see if the Franklin Tech defense can keep their team in the ball game now.
Looks like Murray for Greenfield is QBing. Hands it off to Politis.
Politis on the carry. Stopped by Sobolewski.
Momentum has shifted in this game more than an Indianapolis racer.
Pick up,
Yes, it has. Yes, it
second and
has.
6 for the Green Wave.
But it looks like 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Greenfield with the ball. Franklin Tech 37, 2nd down.
Well, fake with a
It's a
handoff.
pass.
Murray trying to make the move himself. He's not going to get
Murray
there
is
very
down
far.
behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down by Jet Bastrash.
Might be back to 3rd and 10.
Well, Jet Bastrash has been doing some of the work on offense, and he's been doing some of the work on defense, and they need a play here. Franklin Tech Eagle
3rd and
needs
6
a
for the
play
Green
to
Wave.
stop Greenfield on this drive.
Ball's on the Eagles 37.
It's like Greenfield might have. Got a little confused there. Sometimes Fisher, number 5 for Greenfield, comes out, but not to play quarterback. Looks like Murray is still in the backfield.
Fisher's lined up as a receiver. Murray with the ball, and he's taken down. 4th down. He gained nothing on that play.
There's a flag on the play.
4th down for the Green Wave.
That was thrown out right at about the whistle. Well, we'll see what the call is.
I think I saw a hold on that play. The Greenfield line has been toughing it out in this game. They may have held there. No, and it's an illegal.
Legal motion on Greenfield.
Legal motion on Greenfield.
Yep, declined. Tech doesn't want the yardage. They want the down.
They want the down. Well, decision time for Coach Krzyzewski, and it looks like they're sending the punting unit out there.
So it will be 4th down and 10.
The scoreboard's showing 3rd, but it's 4th down, 10 to go. And the Franklin Tech 40. Again, Tyler, nobody in the backfield for the Eagles.
I don't know if Tech is just not taking any chances on receiving fumbles, or
maybe they're trying to put pressure on the punter, but that was only
Eagles will have a 1st and 10 with 5:33 remaining in the ball game.
15, 18-yard gain on that punt, and Franklin Tech takes over.
Well, I suppose that when there's a distance like that and you have people lining up as receivers, your receivers are going to get there about the same time as you're going to receive the ball. So maybe that's the idea that Tech has, is just let the ball go where it lays and we'll work on it on the 1st down.
18-yard punt, Franklin Tech. Eagles take over the 22-yard line with 5.5 minutes left in this football game on a beautiful night at Vets Field in Greenfield. Little breaks out of the backfield. He's past the line. He's running. He's at the 40. Little finally dragged down at the Greenfield 20-yard line.
Fantastic job by Little. Tough time Greenfield catching up to him. That was 50, 60-yard run.
That was a 60-yard run by Josiah Little. Two runs in this game by him alone have gained 120 yards by Franklin Tech. It's the big play that's kept them in this game.
It's always about the big play.
Oh, the big play will keep you in the game. The big play will get you back in the game. The big play will win the game.
All about the big play.
Love the big play.
Franklin Tech stepping up after a great run, 1st and 10.
2 receivers to the near side. Tomasi under center.
Back to
Handoff.
Little on the carry.
Little on the gain.
Two.
Just when you thought the Franklin Tech Eagles were dominating this game, it's gone back and forth, and the big plays for both teams. It could be a turnover, it could be a big running play, and it's made this an exciting football game.
You know, a few recent events that was going on with Greenfield felt like it was, you know, Tech needed to kind of be shook back to reality a little bit because things were starting to get a little too tense and a little too close. Looks like they didn't even need to take a timeout in order to do that. Tech has finally kind of snapped back into their process and what works.
Tomasi keeps it on the ground. Little is at the 10. He's finally out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
And Josiah Little is in for the
He's in
Eagles
for the touchdown. I thought he had him before he got to the line. Is there a flag on the play? No.
20-yard touchdown run for Josiah Little.
Great job, Josiah Little. And, you know, just as we were talking about that, with Tech needing to kind of snap back into the game, they got a couple very recent big plays, all done by Josiah Little. Tomasi looking for a pass.
Tomasi's holding on to the ball. He's going to run for the 2.
And Tomasi's in for the 2-point conversion.
And that hurts. That hurts the Green Wave. Now it's 22-8.
With 4:22
and
remaining
finally,
in the ball game.
Josiah Little broke out. He hit the afterburners on that play, and it's going to be pretty hard to catch him.
Oh, absolutely. It's looks like there was, unless there's an accident, there was a flag on the play.
There is a flag on the play.
There is a flag on the play.
There is a flag.
And it looks like it's in the Franklin Tech backfield.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
That two-point conversion does not count, and now Franklin Tech.
We'll see what the ref has to say. Something against Tech. You're right.
And they're going to have a good 25 yards and make this 2 points back.
Yep. They're going to have to redo the conversion. Not exactly sure what the penalty was. But as you said, the flag was in the Tech backfield.
But it was a big one. It hurts. And now Franklin Tech is ready for the
back by
block in the back.
Brings it back
for the 2-point conversion. Something tells me they'll go to the air on this one. Tomasi in the shotgun. He's back. He lets it go.
Ooh, feeds it through. You know, I almost thought that was going to make contact with one of the refs there. Looks like some of the threading that was going on between the
Eagles
offense and defensive receivers was going on right near one of the refs as the ball was coming through.
What kind of penalty is that if the ref receives it? Have you ever seen that before?
Well, they should get on the scoreboard as well.
That would make it Green Wave 8, Franklin Tech Eagles 20, and refs 2.
But in a much more saner game, that was no good.
Yeah,
Franklin
thank you
Tech
for bringing us back to the football game, Tyler.
Tech will remain at 20, but still sticking with a 12-point lead here with 4 minutes and 22 seconds left in the ball game.
2-possession game for Greenfield. 4 minutes, 22 seconds left. Franklin Tech ready to kick off. Just when you think the wind is filling up the sails of either team, it seems to just be taken out by a turnover or a fumble or a penalty at the wrong time.
Well, that's what makes football such a beautiful game, is that such unpredictable things can just completely capsize the momentum of the game. going for the onside.
And Greenfield recovers. It looked like it was an onside kick they were trying, and Greenfield has it, beginning at their own 43-yard line.
Short kick.
Greenfield offense comes on the field and going to try to get some of these points back.
Now, Greenfield did recover it, but the Tech player that was inches away from getting his fingers on the ball for that onside kick was Gabe Tomasi.
41.
He struggled with the accuracy of his passes tonight, but Gabe is on both sides of the ball. He's a straw that stirs this drink for the Eagles.
Couldn't agree more. 1st and 10.
And Greenfield gains a couple yards on that play.
Couple yards for Politis.
Number 41. London Hardy.
I think it'll be 2 and 8.
Second down should be about 8 yards to go.
2nd and 8 for the Wave.
Greenfield's getting close to midfield. They need some points with just under 4 minutes to play in this great football game on a beautiful evening at Veterans Memorial Field in Greenfield.
Yeah, like I always say with the other sports programs that I bring, love bringing this out to the public. I love that people are tuning in, but there's nothing quite like being here live.
And there's a pass to the far side of the field.
Looks like Greenfield almost caught up to it, but a little overthrown.
Incomplete.
Thrown out of down, incomplete pass. Green Wave looking at a 3rd down now. 8 yards to the 1st down. You think Coach Gamache about now is saying to his Eagles, keep it cool, keep it sane, keep your head in the game, and let's get one for the win column. Back to pass.
There's a little bit of opening. Murray gained some yardage.
Murray's still got the ball, and he's down at the Franklin Tech 48.
They are giving him
with that whirlwind
on the carry.
And he's got the 1st down.
Well, there was in the midst of a tackle, if you're kind of being pulled around, is the ball down at the furthest forward that you got?
They gave him, it looked like he was going to be down with forward motion, but he struggled and got another yard and got the 1st down.
Oh, okay. As he was being in the midst of the tackle, it looked like he was spinning around in kind of a
ball's on the Eagles
2-yard diameter
1st and 10
amidst the tackle. And I guess I was just kind of curious whether or not, they'll count how far forward he was in that spin or how far back he would be called. And
well, without all the details, we know that they got a 1st down now on Franklin Tech's 48, 10 to go. 2nd down, I'm sorry.
Thought that would be a 1st down.
And it's nice complete catch to Greenfield, and he's down at the Franklin Tech 29-yard line. The pass is complete. It was 1st down, but they have another 1st down anyway.
All right, Krish Patel with that nice jump, great reception there, and a couple yards more.
And it looks like there's a timeout on the field.
Well, every second is going to count at this point.
Takes the spike to stop the clock. 2nd and 10.
I thought there was a timeout on the field, Tyler. It looks like...
Well, the clock has stopped. So...
Now I'm thinking that I didn't see what happened, but he might have spiked it to stop the clock instead of taking a 1st down, which I don't... Instead of taking a timeout, which I don't understand giving up a down when you've got 3 timeouts. But here come the Green Wave with 10 yards to the 1st down. Just under 3 minutes to play. Back to pass, under pressure,
Murray
scrambles,
throws
lets
it.
the ball go. He's got someone open in the end zone.
And he caught it.
And the ball is complete. The Green
see.
Wave scores a touchdown, a long pass, a 40-yard pass in Greenfield.
Looks like the refs are gonna discuss whether or not he was inbounds
Well,
at the
we're
point
having
of
a
reception.
discussion. I think he was out of the end zone. They said it's a touchdown. Green Wave gets 6 points back.
Successful touchdown there by Eric Martineau, I believe, was the receiver on that.
Tyler, we're back to a ball game here. 14-20.
If Greenfield's
Green Wave.
successful here on the conversion, all they got to do is hold Tech, utilize their timeouts and the timeouts that they saved, and now they may have a potential to take the lead for the first time in this game.
They can get the ball back if their defense does a job like they've been doing all night. Here we go. They're trying for the two-point conversion. If they're successful, that'll put them within 4 points of the Eagles.
And right now, Tech has all their timeouts left too, but really Tech wants to see the clock run out a lot more than Greenfield does.
Greenfield back. He's down, and
it is good.
And Murray's in for the
he made it into the end zone. Murray gets them into this game within 4 points.
I would say this is actually the closest these teams have been all game.
Since it was tied, nothing to nothing.
Since it was tied 0-0, yeah, that was a little bit closer. You're right, but
now this is the closest it's
they've
been
all game.
They've scratched their way back, and offense.
And the 2-point conversion was
got a
good.
spark.
And with 2:41 remaining in the ball
Coach
game.
Krzyzewski lit a
Eagles
flame
20,
under this
Green Wave
offensive
16.
rear end here, and they're back in this ball game.
I'm looking forward with what's going to happen. 2 minutes 41 seconds left. Both teams have their full timeouts. Let's see what happens. A lot of a quarter ago, Greenfield was really probably feeling pretty nasty.
They were, and
felt pretty down.
Do you think they're going to try to kick this ball away from Little here on this kickoff?
Well, they might attempt it, but I don't know how much control they have over the kicks, but I think every yard is going to count, and whether or not they feel it's better to get the penalty by kicking the ball out of bounds, or in order to avoid Little. An onside kick goes through. It looks like Tech laid on the ball
And it
first.
looks like Greenfield recovered the onside kick.
And Greenfield came up with it.
Wow.
And Green Wave recovered
What a
the
turn of
onside
events
kick.
this is. With 2 minutes and 36 seconds left, Greenfield recovers the onside kick, and they're taking over on the Franklin Tech 40.
It's difficult to see through the pile of bodies, but just before things became not visible to see what was going on with that ball, it really looked like one of the Tech players was the first to lay down on the ball. But anything could have happened in that pile of players, and it looks like Greenfield came out with it.
This has turned into an exciting game. Put your teeth in your purse, Grandma. This is going to be a photo finish. Greenfield gains
on the carry.
about a yard or two on the handoff.
Stop by Turner.
I'd say about 3-4 yards.
And the clock
possibly.
is ticking.
Pick up
Just
on
over 2
2
minutes left in this ball game. Green Wave is letting the clock run. They're saving their timeouts. They're hurrying to get this play off. We're very close to the 2-minute mark here.
It is very close, but it is that dreaded 4-point lead where nothing short of a touchdown is going to be good enough for Greenfield at this point.
2nd and 7 to go. Back to pass. Murray is grabbed and he's down. He's sacked at midfield. Wow, that hurts for the Greenfield offense. And what a big play by Bastrash.
Takes Murray down for a loss, and the Wave does call a timeout, stop the clock.
And now finally Green Wave takes their first timeout in this half with 1 minute and 49 seconds left. Boy, what a play on the Eagles defense, huh, Tyler?
Really important play for the Eagles defense right now. They Tech is all too ready to see that clock run out and nothing else change on the board right now.
3rd and 16 for the Wave.
But Greenfield, as we said, has their timeouts. They got 2 left. It's 3rd down and 16 right now.
Ball's at the Eagles' 48-yard line.
Greenfield has some work to do, but with those timeouts, anything can happen. And, Greenfield clawing their way back into this, they haven't had the big plays like Tech has had. They haven't had the single play long yardage that Little has provided. So Greenfield is going to have to really utilize stopping the clock, using their timeouts, and gaining the little yardage that they can each play and getting those first downs.
The Greenfield bench is trying to get the home crowd into this game now with 1 minute and 49 seconds, and we're about to start again.
It's like Murray getting some last-second advice from the sidelines.
3rd down for Greenfield, midfield. Back to pass. And he's being swarmed. And he completes the pass. And he's brought down at the 30-yard line of Franklin
His
Tech.
pass is complete to Breer.
Boy, finding that short, open area. Now, Greenfield had another similar big play like that, opening up that shallow field just past the line of scrimmage, and that's where he found Breer again.
4th and 2.
That was a big play. And now with 1 minute and 33 seconds left in this game, Greenfield takes their second timeout. There.
Boy, what an exciting game.
This has turned into a ball game. I ask you, where would you rather be than at Vetsfield and Greenfield on a Friday night with this kind of weather? Beautiful weather for a ball game, and see an exciting football game with their cross-river rivals, Greenfield and Franklin Tech.
Where would I rather be? Well, I have some ideas, but none of them are really financially viable. So I will say that I'd rather be here than anywhere else right now. But I do feel like that there might be a poolside lawn chair with my name on it in some sort of tropical island.
We could be watching it, right? We could
That's
see it
true.
live stream with
this
palm
game is
trees around us.
Worldwide, we could be watching
But here
this
we
on
are. We're
YouTube.
having fun. This is an exciting game.
Over to Politis.
Politis gets nowhere.
We'll see what happens. Looks like an awful lot of excitement for just a down.
Did he fumble the ball?
I think it might have been a fumble.
It looks like the Eagles stopped the Wave on that first down attempt.
And
I'm sorry, not a fumble. It was a 4th down. That's why. So with that 4th and 2, important stop there.
Greenfield turns the ball over on downs, and Franklin Tech takes over. 1st and 10 on their own 35. So it's going to be eat the clock for the Franklin Tech Eagles now.
Well, one of the most successful parts of the Greenfield team today has been their defensive line. And so if anything can be pulled off, it's them. And they're more needed than anything else.
I don't understand this call. Greenfield is going to discuss this defensive situation. They used their last timeout without the clock running. But it doesn't look like they're going to get the ball back. They need a play. That defense, Green Wave defense, needs the big play again. Franklin Tech with their full complements of timeouts. I don't think they're as concerned about timeouts and gaining yards as they are eating the clock. One first down will seal it for the Franklin Tech Eagles.
They're lining up very tight. No fumbles here, and they're going to take a knee.
There is. Greenfield can't get the ball back. This game is over, Tyler. That failed first down on 4th and short for the Green Wave made the difference in this ball game at the end. And now Franklin Tech is going to take a knee, run the clock out, and go home with a W.
Oh, and under those circumstances, Franklin Tech, after this game, will be facing off against Ware at Franklin Tech on October 20th.
I believe
that game will be
that's
7
their
p.m.
Booster Day or homecoming, whatever they call it now.
Oh, that'll be their... Unless their homecoming is against Smith Vocational, because that also looks like it's going to be a home game.
Out. This was a great ball game.
And time is out.
It could have gone either way.
The final score, Franklin Tech Eagles 20, Green Wave 16, and a great football game on a beautiful evening.
Great game. Greenfield did an awesome job during the second half, climbing back in and keeping this a very interesting football game. It was great to watch as the clock runs out. Again, 20-16. And
Greenfield Green Wave 16.
In Greenfield, after facing off against Tech,
a great weekend.
Greenfield will be
Drive carefully.
on also the October 20th. Greenfield will be facing off against Palmer Munson right here at Vets Field at 7 p.m. So that's probably a Friday night, October 20th. So if you're interested in more football, come on down to Vets Field and check that out. But Gary, thank you so much for being here and doing the play-by-play with me. I really appreciate your commentary and your experience.
Well, we enjoyed this game. Both of us did. Again, what a beautiful evening for a football field. And the hometown crowd is going home a little disappointed, but it was a good matchup and a great game.
Oh, you're absolutely right. And with that, my name is Tyler Bourbeau, and we are all done for tonight, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for watching GCTV's Game of the Week. Today's broadcast was brought to you in part by Mesa Verde Restaurant, 10 Fisk Ave, and at mesaverde.greenfield.com. Gary Real Estate at 82 Federal Street and at GaryRealEstate.com. Thai Blue Ginger, 298 Main Street and at ThaiBlueGinger.com. Terraza Ristorante at the Country Club and at TerrazaGreenfield.com. Greenfield Savings Bank, locations throughout Western Mass and at GreenfieldSavings.com. Thank you to our crew and volunteers.